There we are. Goodness. Hello. We're back. How y'all doing? I am Angelo, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2 right now. We're in Italy with Ezio, running around Forlì. Shortly we'll be going over to Venice to do some actual missions, but I wanted to try and get some stuff done around here. I did do a couple things offline, like I do. Mostly boring stuff. I cleaned up the map a little bit and got some treasure chests. So now it looks pretty. So I want to try and do this assassination mission real quick, and then we'll get into this little assassin tomb, collect some good stuff, and then hopefully start doing some actual missions. How are you all today? We've had quite a few days here. Our sink started leaking. It was awful. And I'm not super comfortable with like people coming into to our home right now. So one of my spies slipped up and was captured by Girolamo Riario, Lord of Forlì. He's going to execute her. Don't do it. She's been taken to the countryside. Kill whoever is standing watch. Don't let them see you, or my agent will be executed. Let's make it happen. So our sink started leaking, and it was awful, and I ended up fixing it, which is crazy. I have never done that before, but I am exceedingly proud, and my poor wife has had to listen to me for like the last hour and a half just be like, I fixed the sink. I fixed the sink, and she has been very nice about it. So, thank you, love. Yeah. How are you all doing today? I got very good feedback about the last stream. Apparently, pirate stories go over well. So we'll see if I can remember any more of those in a little bit. What else? All right, there we go. We also have our question of the day, but we'll hold on to that for a few minutes. We're going to get into the game here a little bit. So, if I'm being perfectly honest, I did try this mission offline. Oh, there we go. It did not go well. Pirates! Yeah. We'll get there. I need to... So, I didn't have enough time. I wanted to look up lots of pirate stories. Because, as I said, I've heard those go over well, evidently. Which brings me great joy, because I love talking about them. But, I didn't have a whole lot of time in between broken sink and all the other shenanigans happening, because we somehow find ourselves far more busy than we should be for, like... me not having a real job right now and whatnot. Alright, let's see here. I think I can... Just gotta be sneaky. There we go. But I did... Oh, okay. I don't want those guys to realize that I was doing what I was just doing. Oh. Get your head out of the sand, dude. Oh. Alright. Right now I'm taking out all the guys that gave me a really hard time last time I was playing. All of these archers around the edge. There we go. Alright. So, one of these guys is my target. There he is. Oh, I did not mean to do this. I meant to actually do the assassination. And it's not working, and I need to get to that dude before he realizes I'm here. Come on, come on. There we go. I believe that worked on the first try. Ah, that feels so much better. Oh, I had nothing to do with it. Now these guys are looking at me. I didn't do it. Bye. Oh, thank goodness. Again, dude. Silly goose. All right, and we are on our way. There we go. All right, so you all know I like my question of the day. So I think it's about time for our question of the day. The question of the day is, what is something that makes you unreasonably upset that doesn't bother other people necessarily? And then the flip side, and we'll end with the happy one. What is something that you are unreasonably fond of that other people might not care about so much? Ooh, come on. Let me chase this guy down real quick, and I will give my answers. Ah, come on. These guys carry a lot of money for the Borgia. There we go. Excellent. And now I should leave before that dude turns around. I am very nearly wanted in a big way, so I'm going to go take care of that really quick as well. Yep, I'm not doing anything wrong. Don't worry. So this dude is a local official, and if I can kill him, then somehow my wanted level goes down. There we go. Look at that. Alright. So, something that makes me unreasonably upset is when people leave their grocery carts in the parking lot. Like, not in a cart corral, but like in parking spaces. It bothers me to no end. I can't. It frustrates me. Yeah. I've like gotten in fights over, like, not actual physical fights, but like I have definitely, apparently not everyone shares that opinion, but it does bother me. Something that I am unusually fond of that not necessarily everyone cares about. I can't fathom that something that bothers me wouldn't necessarily bother other people. Does that make me a narcissist? If that makes you a narcissist, I think that's we have a low threshold for narcissism disorder. I understand that. Well, and I don't understand, like, how does like people leaving their cart in the parking stall not bother you? Anyway, something that makes me what is it? I care about an unusual amount is hygge, which people who know me well will be very, very, very familiar with it. But it's the Danish concept of togetherness and comfort and coziness. There's no real English equivalent. It's because it is English. No, it's not. But it's all... The best example they give is, like, you and your best friends go on a ski trip, and you have just been out on the slopes all day, and you're all cold, and you're all in your big bundly clothes, and then... Oh, there it is. The door's down here. There we go. And then you get back to the cabin, and it's just like 4 of you or so, and you all put like soup on the stove, like a stew that's going to sit there for a few hours and just bubble, and you light a bunch of candles, and it's getting dark outside, and it's starting to storm, and there's like not a hurricane. What's the one that you get with a blizzard? There's like a blizzard starting, but you're all bundled up and warm inside and cozy, and you don't even necessarily have to talk. You just like sit together kind of quietly and very cozily. So a big part of that, as it turns out. Infiltrate Roca de Rivaldino and find the assassin seal hidden within. Okay. There's actually a Danish Happiness Institute, because Denmark is frequently rated one of the happiest nations on Earth. So they have an institute to study why the Danes are so happy. And hygge is like a huge thing. Like, if you look up quality restaurants in Copenhagen, you get like a fifth the results that you would if you type in hygge restaurant. Which I think is funny. And so, anyway, it's a big deal, and they did their studies and found that a lot of Danes feel like the most important part of hygge is candles. So I have like an unreasonably large supply of candles. We went to IKEA and we bought, I don't even know how many candles. Lots. Dozens. And like, oh, goodness. I don't have much time for this, do I? There we go. That was close. But we bought a lot of candles, and like, we're not really close to running out right now, but we're close enough that I'm like nervous about it. Anyway, so that is something that I like to an unusual degree that other people aren't necessarily, don't necessarily care quite as much about. So I'd love to hear your answers if there's anything that bothers you to an unreasonable degree, or conversely, something that brings you an unreasonable amount of joy. Alright. We're gonna let Ezio do his acrobatics here. Quite an athlete. Okay. I'm thinking go swimming. There we go. Nailed it. It looked like, hold on. It looked like there might have been a special secret area under here. Come on. Okay, there's a gate up there. Alright. I didn't know. If those were open, I thought maybe there was going to be. But it looks like no. And so we continue on our way. Alright, so pirate stories. Like I said, I didn't get the chance to look up pirate stories as much as I wanted to. I had major plans, and they were thrown off primarily by a sink. But I did realize there is a ton of history that I did not know about some very famous pirates. Notably, Mary Read, who, as we talked about last time, is one of my favorite pirates ever. She and Anne Bonny, who were very close friends, which I think it's really interesting. They're like two of the most famous female pirates, and they somehow ended up serving on the same ship. And I can't help but think maybe that was not entirely on accident. But I didn't know much about Mary Read's early history. Women gotta stick together. Absolutely. Well, especially in a world, I mean, talk about a male-dominated world, the world of pirates. Hello. In a world where, like, it is thought that... Oh, that's not going to end well. There we go. Not going to end well for him. Ow. Or me. That sucks. Ow. There we go. Take that. I definitely just, like, cat scratched his face. That was hilarious. In a world where, like, it was thought to be bad luck for women to set foot on a ship, it kind of makes me wonder, like, how did you even get women from Europe to to the Americas if you were so afraid of them walking on a ship? Let's see. All right. But apparently Mary Read was born in London and actually was dressed as a boy from the time she was a young child. Her mother dressed her up as a boy, and no one's quite sure why. It might have had something to do with her brother's inheritance. I don't know much. It's possible if she had an older brother that died, then that side of the family wouldn't have inherited something, and so she dressed as a boy to claim it, because that was one of the ideas I read in the article. But she actually went and fought, I think in France, as a foot soldier for the British military, and I had just no clue. And then what happened? She got married. She came clean to one of the people that was in the military, and they got married and opened an inn together called the Three. It's not Three Broomsticks because that's Harry Potter. It's Three Horseshoes, and they opened that together. And then he died, and she was like, "Well, gotta figure out something to do." And the only thing she knew how to do was fight, so she went back to go join the military, and they wouldn't let her. And then she went to the Caribbean and dressed as a boy again and started pirating. But, like, I had no idea any of that was the case. I didn't even know that she was in drab for that much of her life. Here we go. Huh. I'm always on the lookout in places like this for secret rooms. Because, like, I'm pretty sure... Maybe if I jump that way. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, don't do that. That's stupid. Yep. Alright, let's just set ourselves back 10 minutes. That's fine. Okay. On we go. I'm really sad. That was like the one new pirate story I had. Oh. Okay. Maybe I can figure something out up there. I did find out... So Anne Bonny and Mary Read both ended up on Calico Jack Rackham's ship. And that was called the Revenge. That was the name of his ship. And it's funny because when my friends and I made our pirate crew, I did not know at the time about... Oop. I hear a little tingly sound, and that normally means there's treasure somewhere nearby. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're going to take a minute to look around. When my friends and I had our pirate ship, our pirate crew, we called the ship the Bloody Revenge. And like I said, I didn't really know about Calico Jack Rackham's ship at the time. Which is good when we watch... when we meet Calico Jack Rackham and Anne Bonny and Mary Read. And it does not exactly paint a great picture of Calico Jack. He seems kind of like an idiot. Which is super fun, so we'll have to see what happens there. Go, 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 go. Okay. So not the end of the world. I have 35,000 florins to my name right now, so... But some of the clothes in this game are really expensive. What can I say? Yeah, pretty sure I'm missing out on treasure somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So we're not going to worry too hard about it. I can always come back later if I need to. I always forget I should be paying attention during these parts where it zooms around because it shows you exactly where you need to go. Alright.
There! On him!
Okay, that worked too. Not what I was going for, but I'll take it. Okay, so I can get up there. Oh. Alright, come on, friend.
There he is!
There we go. What's that I hear? Alright, that sounded like a horse. That was weird. Oh. Oh, that's why it sounded like a horse. That makes sense. Shh. It was a horse, yeah.
Hey, cittadino.
Alright, we're gonna try and play this one smart. Oh!
Laggiù!
Not smart enough. Okay. Ow. Come on. Give me the axe. There we go. Excellent. I'm gonna tell you, that worked out better than a lot of what I've been doing recently. Oh. I know there was a TV show out a couple years ago about pirates. I always meant to watch it, but I never got the chance. Like, I need to make that happen. I don't have enough piratage in my life right now. Feel like I'm missing something. Maybe not. Alright. Let's keep going. A great big thank you to KBO9, by the way, for the new clothes Ezio's wearing. I was so excited to give him something a little different. Normally I pull a Steve Jobs and I just buy like one outfit and keep it the whole game. Alright, so there's some sort of contraption. I'm just going to look ahead and see if there's a if there's anything worth getting. Maybe not. Oh, but this is going to be hard to actually climb up, so... Alright. I see a bar up there. I see... There we go. I can climb up to here and go that way. And I can use that to make my way over. We're just doing a quick test run. There we go. And then I can swing on this bar and get it over there. There we go. Okay, now I feel like there might be something special up there, but it doesn't look like there is. Okay. Oh, but I can jump really far. That was impressive. And that was less impressive. Let's get out of here. We've spent enough time in this assassin tomb. Alright, and now we gotta do this nice and quick. before that goes down. Go, 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 Ezio. Nice. Grand. Ah. So speaking of pirates, and more specifically sailing, my wife and I are big fans of
Santa Cara stolen fingerboard.
Stop this, amico. I've no quarrel with you.
There we go. We're back. I'm sorry. So, we have this absolutely awful internet router, and I don't know why it does this, but every once in a while it cycles the internet through, and it turns all the internet off, and then waits a couple minutes, and then turns it back on. And I have no control over when it happens. It doesn't seem to happen consistently. So I don't know what's going on, and I've looked it up, and I can't figure it out. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because, like, that is, like, the worst timing for it. I'm real upset. That is another thing that I am unreasonably upset. Actually, I think that's reasonable. I think that's just reasonably upset. But yeah, unbelievably frustrating, because now, instead of 5 people watching, I have 0. So that's super fun. Makes me really sad. Yeah, but we will continue. We will make our way through. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of cleaning in this area of the map. Actually, yeah. So right now we're just going to take a few minutes to run and pick up some treasure. What you laughing at?
Make it look easy.
Everything alright? Okay. I'm not sure she can hear me. Let's see, I hear treasure. There we go. Excellent. Go, go, go. Where was I going next? I was headed over here for more treasure. There we are. Ah, that actually was a far more convenient way to get down here. Nice. I like that. Thank you for your help, dude. Oh, that was a good chest, too. 1,000 florins. They aren't normally worth that much. Alright, continuing our cleaning of Venice. So if you've played this game before, or you have been watching from the first stream, you'll know about the Pachi? Ezio's younger brother was collecting... Oh god, that was painful. Ezio's younger brother was collecting feathers for an undisclosed project. And he would bring them home, and so as a way to cheer up Ezio's mom, sometimes we get feathers. And the issue is they're like hard to find, and I can't remember which ones I found and which ones I haven't. So it's just really, really hard to keep track of, and it makes me like afraid to pick up feathers without documenting which ones I got and which ones I haven't. There we go. Finally. Alright, so my apologies. I don't know if any of y'all heard this. My apologies for the break in internet service. Our internet cycles, and I don't know why. It just every once in a while turns off and then turns back on. And I would love to know why, and if you have any ideas, I would absolutely love to hear them. Because it seems to happen totally randomly, and we have no control over it. And, like, sometimes it is not, like, a huge issue. It just happens, and then it's done, and we're all good. And then, this was the first time in the middle of a broadcast, it just shut off. And I would like it to not do that again. So, if anyone knows what that's about, I would love some help. Okay. Alright, but we are good. We are gonna continue on our way. And get some... Whoops. Oh, I accidentally hired the courtesans instead of talking to the doctor. Oh well. They'll be able to help me out with something. I just don't know what yet. Alright, let's go do an actual mission. We have... Yeah... We're gonna head up here and do an actual memory and get started on that. Continue the journey. Oop. But there's a dude. There we go. Thief! Thank you for the money. And now please give me your money. Excellent. There we go. Easy money. For hiring more courtesans, apparently. Oh, we're going to talk about that in just a second. So I had one of my internet tabs open, like I do, to on it, which made me really happy that I could at least read a fun story. And it was about how she won a duel for her own hand.
So Merida.
I know, yeah, my wife's like, that's so Merida. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to just grab that guy and throw him down the street. Oh well, accident on Calico Jack Rackham's ship. And so she's on the ship, and she took a liking to another pirate. And he took a liking with her. And... Whoops. I keep accidentally doing that. And that was twice in a row. This is perfect. I really am a public menace in this game. And totally accidentally. All I'm trying to... Our internet cycled again, so we are going to be having a talk with our internet service provider. Or at least trying to look up what is going on, because this is infuriating. Alright.
Ezio, is everything alright?
Carlo Grimaldi and the Barbari, and replace him with one of their own. They will have all of Venezia, their entire fleet, in their grasp.
And they call me a criminal.
Then you'll help me.
You have me on your side, brother. And the support of all my men.
And women.
Grazie, amici.
But, Ezio, I must warn you, it's not going to be so easy this time. Palazzo Ducale is the most heavily guarded building in Venezia.
Nothing is impenetrable.
This is why we...
Like this no longer surprises me. When I was a child, we were taught that the nobles were just and kind. I believed it, though my father was only a cobbler, and my mother a scullery maid. I aspired to be much more. I studied hard. I persevered. But the nobles would never have me. If you are not born one of them, acceptance is impossible. So I ask you, Ezio, who are the true nobles of Venezia? Men like Carlo Grimaldi and Marco Barbarigo? No, I say we are.
All right.
Thieves and mercenary and whores. While we were
Not a nice term.
save this city and its
So
nobles seek to make it their place.
we had internet problems yet again. But here we are. We're going to do a mission. We're trying to get into the Palazzo Ducale. We're trying to infiltrate it because those dudes are trying to assassinate the Pope. So hopefully that goes well for us. And or no, are they're assassinating the Doge, not the Pope. We haven't gotten to the papacy yet. So let us continue now. If you managed to stay with me through the last 2 internet disruptions, for one thing, thank you. But the other thing is, I promised you after the last break a story about Mary Read, so we're going to get into that in just a second here once I figure out. There we go, there's Antonio. Once I get a little closer to where I'm going. Is he just... There he is. What up, friend? All of these people are so talented at, like, running, jumping, climbing trees. Speaking of climbing trees, in a couple games we will get to Assassin's Creed 3. That's right, we're on Assassin's Creed 2 right now. Then we will have 2 other games, and then we will get to Assassin's Creed 3. And in 3 we actually will get to run and jump and climb trees, which is kind of funny. So, Mary Read's story, here it goes. We're going to start from the beginning because I don't know how much you might have caught or not caught as my internet was going in and out. Basically, Mary Read is the pirate who dressed as a boy and ended up, I think, marrying Calico Jack Rackham. But certainly serving as a... They were at least dating at one point, and she was on board his ship as a cabin boy. So as it turns out, she was on one of the pirate ships. She took a liking to one of the other pirates, and he took a liking to her. And she... Oops, there we go. There was another dude who also took a liking to Mary Read. And challenged the guy that she actually liked to a duel. And she looked at the guy that she fancied and was like, yeah, there's no way you're going to win a duel with this dude. So she, still dressed as a boy, went and got into went and started a fight with the dude that she didn't like, but who did like her. He was about to win when she, according to the article I just read, opened her shirt to show off her breasts. At which point he was so shocked, he took a step back and she cut his head off. that, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mary Read. This is why she's one of my all-time favorite pirates. Oh goodness, I have to go down to ground level for this. That's too bad. I like to stick to the rooftops. If you know any great pirate stories, or have a favorite pirate, which I understand, like... I'm not sure most people have favorite pirates. I do. Whoops. But if you have a favorite pirate or a favorite pirate story, come share it. I would love to hear it. Okay, Antonio wants to take a safe way down. There we go. Alright, let's go, friend.
We need to scout the palazzo carefully. See it from every angle. We just might find a way in. I know of a tall campanile behind the palazzo. Or we might find a way to climb the back of the basilica. Do you have any ideas?
I assume the front door is out.
Va bene. We'll try the front door as well, Saputello.
This is why I have the subtitle on. I love to see all the things they're saying to each other in Italian. Alright.
So, what do you think?
We're not getting in this way. They'll have time to murder the Doge before we're able to get through all these guards.
Follow my lead.
Alright, yep. not the way we want to go, but I do want to get... I want to synchronize this viewpoint, so we're going to take a minute to do that. So typically when I play, I like to run around and synchronize all the viewpoints and clear the map and do everything to make it all pretty and easy to play, but I thought maybe you would find that a little bit boring somehow. Oh, where's my friend? Oh, that one is way too high to jump to. Okay, that one I might even need another special skill to make happen. So instead, we will not worry about synchronizing that viewpoint just yet.
Get down!
Alright, down we go. There we go. I'm not doing anything weird. Don't look at me like that. For anyone who's just joining us, thank you. Welcome. Been having a lot of fun playing Assassin's Creed. One of my favorite historical fiction games. I can't actually, now that I think of it, I don't know how many other games I can name that are historical fiction. So yeah, we will keep it. Assassin's Creed series will rank #1 in that genre for me. Alright, this one is a viewpoint we can get to, so that'll be nice. Oh, and it's actually where I need to go. Imagine that. Synchronize. I always love the beautiful shots that we get to see of places like Venice. Look at that. Where else can you get a view like that? And every time I see like pictures of Venice, I feel like this features a lot. Obviously, the Doge's palace.
Look at that. Archers everywhere.
And the walls are impossible to climb on this side. This way.
Alright. Let's continue our search. Alright, so I will have to think... Oh. Is Antonio... Ugh, Antonio's so slow. Come on. Come on, friend. It's not hard. All you have to do is jump off the building into the bale of hay. I do it accidentally sometimes. Alright. And forward we shall move. Oh, that's right. That's what we were going to get into before the internet disconnected again. And we got into the story about Mary Read. So, sailing and navigation and all that. So, my wife and I are big fans of Disney movies. And we, a few times recently, have watched Moana because it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful movie. And we've been watching the behind-the-scenes stuff, which I didn't think I would ever be interested in, and then we started. And now we watch them for just about... Ooh. Well done, Ezio. Now we watch them for just about every movie we watch. And it's been super interesting. There's all sorts of stuff you learn watching the behind-the-scenes stuff. Some of it about making films, and some of it about different subjects in the films. So I highly recommend watching featurettes and behind-the-scenes stuff in any movie. But in the Moana special features, we found out they all the stuff that they learned because they took numerous trips back to the Pacific Islands, and I had no idea until I watched those featurettes how unbelievably amazing and impressive the Pacific Islanders were
in luck.
At navigation.
Looks like there's
Hold
a
on
perfect path up the scaffolding to the roof of the basilica. Shall we?
Segui me.
All right, let's go. We're gonna get to it. Oh, come on, Ezio. There we go. Up we go. So we started watching the special features in Moana, and there are a bunch of... darn it. There are a bunch of details. I guess this is easier. That, like, you kind of notice during the movie, but you don't... Oh, goodness, Ezio. Keep it together, man. You kind of notice in the film, but you don't, like, totally necessarily understand. But, so these were people who originally were navigating without any real tools, just with their hands, and, like, using their hands to compare the distance. You'll see them do this. Put their hand up like that against the horizon, with the tip of the thumb on the horizon, and then the tips of their fingers on, like, the North Star. And they're measuring how far north or south they are. And they compare that because they would just sail south or north until they were at the right latitude, and then they would sail along that line. There we go. Come on, Antonio. They would sail along that line to get to wherever they were going. And the navigators would be... They were, like, most important in the tribe, second only to the chief.
Ezio, look! Isn't that him? Grimaldi!
Don't you understand what I'm offering you, Signore? Listen to me, please. Or this will be your last chance.
Uh-oh.
How dare you?
Ooh, friend,
Sorry,
be careful.
Mi dispiace. I meant nothing by it. I'm only looking out for your safety.
Fat
Running out of
chance.
time. There's no way through this fence, and there are guards everywhere. Diavolo! It's impossible. There's no way in or out for men. Only birds.
Yes.
Ah.
Birds.
Where are you going now?
I think
See
I have
my
a friend who has a
friend
bird we can
Leonardo.
help. Yeah. Well, there we go. Alright, we're going to take just a second and see, is it actually impossible to get all the way up to the top of this? Because sometimes these are like puzzles that you have to solve. Okay, well, I can't climb up that way, evidently. But anyway, I just think it's amazing watching, it was amazing watching that featurette, and, like, these are techniques that, for the most part, are gone. There are a few groups in the Pacific Islands that, like, they are maintaining the traditions and the old ways of doing things, which is awesome because, like, that's really cool stuff. Who else can navigate using just their hands and without using, like, no compasses, no sextants, nothing like that? It's very impressive. I wish I knew how, but that's the kind of thing that, like, legitimately takes a lifetime to learn. Alright, Ezio, we're not going to make it right now, are we? It's a shame. It looks like I should be able to just go right here. But, oh, there we go. Look at that. Ah, that makes me so happy. I might actually get to take this, synchronize this viewpoint after all. Up we go. Yeah, it all reminds me of, I was reading some story online fairly recently about how there are all sorts of things that people discover when they're doing, like, archaeological digs, or paleontologists will discover it, and they'll find these things that, like, perplex them. And they're like, I have no idea what this thing could possibly be. And then they show it to just, like, someone who happens to live in the area, and they're like, oh, it's this thing, and I know because we've been using the same tool for thousands of years and it hasn't changed at all. Like, there we go. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad I made it. Beautiful view of Venice. I remember reading in this article on some archaeological dig, they found a, it was like a little wood, bone paddle, and they were confused. It had been carved from a particular bone in some animal's body, and they looked at it and they're like, well, it's not the right shape to be a spoon, and it's not like it's got sharp, it's not a blade or anything like that, and they had no idea. And they spent a long time trying to figure out what exactly it was, and they had no idea. And then they one of them was friends with, I believe, a leather worker. And they just happen to have it with them, and they're like, "Ah, man, look at this cool thing we found. I just wish I knew what it did." And their leather worker friend took one look at it and was like, "Oh, that's for that's something you use in tanning hides." And they were like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, so you take, I think it might be the animal's blood or the like oil from something, and you use that tool to like." It's like putting butter on bread. Just like smooth it out all over the leather, and it does something great for the leather. I'm not sure exactly what. And they were like, well... and I think the leather worker pulled out the same exact tool from their bag, and it was also made of bone. And the paleontologist was like, why do you have this bone tool, this old bone tool, in your bag? Like, don't we have a better way of doing this? And they were like, nope. It's been this way for thousands of years. You can buy modern ones that are made of plastic, but they don't work as well and they break. You can make ones out of wood, but they break eventually too. Bone is the only thing we found that works for this tool, and it's working perfectly, and there's no reason to change it, so why bother? There was another one where like paleontologists found a ring of bricks, I think, inside a small hut. And they thought maybe it was a chimney, but there was no ventilation in the old hut, the way that it would have been built. And they couldn't figure it out, and so they showed it to just a local dude who was living nearby. They didn't even speak the same language. And they were basically indicated to the guy that they found this in their dig and had no idea what it was. And the guy was like, "Oh, come here," and showed them in his home the same ring of bricks. And it turns out it's to keep they put baby chickens in it, so the chickens, they can't run away, but like mama chicken can go out the front door and not have to worry about her little chicks escaping. And it's just been the same thing for thousands of years because it works, and there's no reason to
Leonardo.
buy something to do that.
Does it work?
What? What are you asking?
Does it work, Leonardo? Can it really fly?
I don't know. It's only a prototype. An idea. It's not ready yet.
Have you tried it?
No. It's too dangerous. To test it, you'd have to leap off a tower. Who would be mad enough to do a thing like that?
I would.
Leonardo.
Let's go.
I think you just found your madman.
Test Leonardo's flying machine.
So,
I'm going to say that's
how does
probably
she
not
work?
the safest way to
You
test
ever
something
watched
like
a
this.
bird in flight? It's not about being lighter than air. It's about grace and balance. You must use your body's own weight to control your elevation and direction. Good luck, Ezio.
Ooh, girl. All right. Oh!
Really worked! You
Did it
flew,
though?
Ezio! You flew!
See, but not...
All right, look. Let me go over my plans here. Maybe I can find some way to extend the duration of the flight.
Ezio, my men tell me Carlo has the poison.
Okay.
We must hurry.
Antonio, this is Leonardo, the master inventor who built this pezzo di merda.
Hey, it's not the machine's fault. It's mine. I've checked and rechecked my blueprints. It's just impossible. I don't know how to extend the flight. Ah, che idea del cazzo!
I can't believe he called that a successful test, honestly.
Eureka! Of course! Genio!
What is he doing now?
It rises. It needs fire. Heated air under its wings will lift the machine.
Leonardo, what good is one fire going to do?
Not one fire, Ezio. A dozen.
A dozen
built
fires.
all across the city. Enough to carry you from here all the way to the Palazzo Ducale.
How? Ah, capisco. My men could do that, but you are forgetting about the guards.
Don't worry, I will take care of them.
I'll give the order to have my men move in behind you and hold the locations. They'll light them all up the second the sun goes down over San Marco.
I'm still shocked we're calling that a successful test. I took a flight like 20 feet off a building and then crashed. Alright, take care of the guards so Antonio and his men can light the fires needed to provide lift for the flying machine. Alright, let's go kill some guards. Clear the 4 locations. Oh, this looks like one. That was easy enough. Okay, let's run away before those guards catch on. Up we go. Alright. If you are just joining us, thank you very much. I've been having a lot of fun streaming Assassin's Creed. We are... how much more time do we have? We've got about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. I'm really disappointed, actually. One of the things that happened when that internet disconnect happened is it messed with my timer. So it's going to make it a little harder to keep track of things. Ooh. While we're here, let's get the free money. Alright. So when I come back and stream on Friday, I'm going to try and find a bunch of new pirate stories. I was able to get that one more during the disconnect, but other than that, I'm having a hard time thinking of any.
Ridiculous. Vincenzo was supposed to take my shift an hour ago. My wife is going to murder me if I miss dinner again.
Ooh, you in trouble?
Just go. It's not like we're guarding the dojo.
What the hell are we guarding anyway?
Probably nothing important. There we go. Excellent. Plus, more money. How sweet is this? Just for the record, in case anyone was keeping track, I think I started this, I started today's stream with like 34k. I now have 51k in this game. If only it were that easy. I mean, I don't want to, like, murder guards standing on a ship to get the money that they are guarding. But, if only there were these boxes just filled with money sitting on the street. What a shame. Alright, let's see. It looks like these guys are up. There we go. I'm very thankful. This mission I don't think I have to do, like, totally silently, like some of them. Which is good, because when I do have to do them quietly... Oh! Ow. They don't tend to go that well. Case in point, I just fell 4 stories off of a building. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can make this jump without falling 4 stories off of a building.
Stop!
That worked better.
Which way? Here! Don't look!
Nice. Run, run, run. That's weird. Oh, it looks like maybe... yeah. Normally I have to go up to find my targets. Not right now, evidently. Oh. Okay. Thankfully, as it turns out, guards can't swim. Well-known fact. Makes my job much easier. Oh. Oop.
There he is!
Okay, come on. Oh, come on. And I would like your axe, please. There we go. That might have been, like, the most efficient fight I have played in this game in a long time. Very nice. Almost ready, Leonardo.
There he is.
Oh. I meant to assassinate him. I accidentally just punched him in the back of the head, which probably was not the best thing to do, considering he was wearing a full suit of armor. There we go. Excellent. Now let's go have some fun. Alright, so we are looking... Oh my gosh, all the way across Venice. You know what we're gonna do? Do we want to do the assassin tomb, or do we want to go all the way across Venice? We'll go all the way across Venice. It'll be more interesting that way. Here we go. Oop. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to knock anyone over. So, while we were learning all about the Wayfinders, that's what they were called. The Polynesian Pacific Island navigators. Whoops.
One bed left at the dungeon.
Apparently there was a thing. I think this happened in the 70s. Basically, like, the Polynesian peoples, like, it's been well known for hundreds of years that they had excellent navigators who were just doing amazing things, and that their people were going from one island to another without using compasses or any kind of fancy equipment. But a lot of the world didn't really believe it. They were like, no one can actually do that stuff. So I think it was the 70s, they actually made a historically accurate boat based on the artwork they had, and, you know, the wherever they could find that information, oral history. And they made their boat, and then they took it, and I think the specific story was that people didn't believe you could sail from, like, Hawaii all the way to North America that easily. And they made this historically accurate boat, and they did. And they didn't have any fancy equipment. They didn't bring any, like... They didn't even bring coolers with food. They just fished along the way, brought some fruits and vegetables, and a lot of... Is it taro root that gets turned into poi? Yeah. I believe there was a lot of taro root involved. And they went sailing, and they made it, and then... that shut them up. What was that? Oh no, Ezio! Okay. Well, at least if I was going to fall 4 stories, I was going to land right next to the doctor. I'd be dead, but not exactly a more convenient spot. Alright, there we go. Excellent.
It's time.
You did it. It's beautiful.
See. Now let's hope your idea works, because we're nearly out of time.
Listen close, Ezio. You're going to want to fly from fire to fire. The heat of each one you pass over should lift you back up in the air again.
Let's do it.
Careful, though. There's archers out on the roofs tonight. Avoid those arrows, or it will be a short trip.
I wish there was some way I could use my sword while flying these things.
Well, you do have your feet free. If you get close enough without taking an arrow in the head, maybe you could kick them off the building.
What about the knee?
It's now or never, amico mio.
I'm very worried about getting hit in the knee with an arrow. If Skyrim has taught me anything. Alright, pilot Leonardo's flying machine to Palazzo Ducale. Once inside, assassinate Carlo Grimaldi. Let's go. So this is another one of those missions where you only have to, like... Oh.
Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
Move L. Up to dive and down to rise. Excellent. Oh, goodness. Oh, ow. Nice. Oh, God. Fly swatter. Ooh, I earned a trophy for it. Nice. Unfortunately, I'm on fire. Alright, come on, friends. So how... Oh, goodness. Alright, I gotta find out where exactly I'm supposed to go. Because this isn't gonna go well. Ow. Yep. So this is one of those missions where they only, like, do a sequence like this once. And that means I have a really hard time with it. It's like if you were watching a couple streams ago, while making the trip from, what was it?
Flying demon!
To Forley. We had a bit of a tough time. There we go. Making it work. Oh, come on. Boom. It took a couple... that one I got lucky. I don't think it took too many tries. But this one it might. There we go. Alright. Come on, friend. I'm really disappointed, particularly because, like, if I fail an assassination contract, it's fine. We'll come back to it later. But this is a main mission. Okay. Alright, let's go, Flying Demon.
Ma cos'è? Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
Okay. There we go. So how high? There we go. It turns out I can be pretty high above the fires. And still benefit from them. Oh goodness. I wish... Okay, does it show on my big map where all these fires are? Oh, alright. This will make things easier. So I want to head over to... I think I'll head kind of around this canal and then over to here and use that to get over to the palazzo. There we go. What is about failing the plan? There's some saying. Okay. Alright. Well, on the plus side, we have a plan now. We might be able to make it work. Side note, if your friend ever comes to you and is like, hey, I have a cool idea. What if I strapped some fabric and a bunch of 2x4s here back and you used it to fly around Venice?
Ma cos'è? Shoot!
Think
Shoot the flying demon!
twice. At least. Before agreeing to a plan like that. Alright, so we are going to head to the left that way. There we go. When I used to work in EMS and I was going to EMT school, our head instructor had an important rule by which I now live my life. And that important rule was, don't fall prey to stupidness. He said, if you're ever going to do something, anything really, take a second, think to yourself, is this something a stupid person would do? And if the answer is yes, do not do that thing. Alright? When your friend comes to you and says, I've got a great idea, how about you jump off the rooftop using a hang glider that I made in my workshop out of 2x4s and fabric. Is that something a stupid person would do? Solid advice. Yeah, solid life advice. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm going to be so close, and I'm not going to make it. Oh, no! No! Okay. Oh, come on, friend. Yeah, that advice has gotten me through a lot of, of problems. If it's something a stupid person would do, I don't do the thing. I believe Dwight Schrute has some advice that's like that.
Don't worry. Probably just kids with firecrackers. Come, it's your move.
Alright. Oh, without being detected. Uh-oh. Oh. Also, there's a chest right there. Maybe I'll have to come and get that later. We know what happens when one of the mission constraints is that I can't be detected. The thing that happens is I get detected. Oops, sorry. And I lose repeatedly before finally winning on, like, the 9th try. So, again, I am sorry that this is a story mission. I can't just skip it and come back later. There we go. But sometimes, if you just take things nice and slow... Here it is. It might work out for the better. How are you, KB09? We've been having a long day. I hope you're on spring break though, right? So I hope it's not like, in some ways I hope today has been super long for you, and in other ways I hope it hasn't been long at all. Oh, there we go. We've got some pretty epic music happening.
Stop! Signore, don't drink that!
You are too late. The Doge is dead.
What? Carlo?
Apologies, Signore. But you should have listened to me when you had the chance. Seems you have failed, assassin.
Oh.
Forgive me, Signore. I tried.
Why? What was it all for?
Assassino! Assassino!
All right.
He's killed the Doge! The Doge is dead!
Oh, please.
I see him.
Excuse me. God, these guards just will not let me try and kill this dude. Oh. That was an accident. I'm sorry. There we go. I like how he just ran back and forth in the middle of the courtyard. Made things way easier for me.
It takes one assassin to kill another, it seems.
We kill thinking it's best for us. Do we not, Messer Ezio?
I do this not for myself. Compio questo sacrificio per il bene superiore. Requiescat in pace.
Requiescat in pace. Pretty well today. I went into my classroom to try to start packing things for the end of the year. Got just about nothing done.
You killed me!
Oh. There we go. I don't know if I should just fight my way out of this or if I should just run. Evidently we're going to fight our way out of it. Thus far it's working alright. Ooh. That's never happened before. Okay, now it's going less well. Ow. Come on, friend. There we go. Alright, escape the area. I wanted to see if maybe I could get that chest that's on the roof, but it's all good. We'll worry about it later. Well, I'm glad today has been pretty nice for you. That... Ooh, take care of this. There we go. Less notorious, thanks to killing that dude in the middle of the square. Ooh, trophy earned. The Impenetrable Palazzo. And I got a codex page. Oh, it's coming up all Ezio again. Yeah, I'm glad things went well today. Today's been tiring. Oh my goodness. It's not like I even got... I mean, the sink was a big project I got done, so I'm glad that's done at least. It seems like no matter how small a project is right now, it takes at least 2 hours. The sink should not have taken that long. But it did. 1486. Oh. Christopher Columbus is about to go on a massive genocidal spree. Congrats on the sink. Thank you. I'm unreasonable. I feel like a little Ron Swanson-y. I was thinking earlier about the episode of Parks and Recreation. Parks and Rec, as we call it. Or P&R. Or Tommy's Place. Yeah, or as I like to call it, Perks and Rorick. But I was thinking about the episode where it's Halloween and Ron decides he's going to fix all of the things that are broken in Andy and April's house. And he starts with a leaky faucet in their bathroom. And Anne helps him. And they fix something together. And she's like, oh, hey, it works! And he's like, isn't it the best feeling? I just love it. I'm gonna fix everything that's broken in this house. And then they go on that kind of journey together. I was thinking about that earlier. Every day we're sheltered in place. Ron Swanson grows stronger. And as I said earlier, well, we'll let Leonardo talk. Hold on.
Ezio! Dio mio! You're alive! Is it true? They say you killed the Doge.
No.
I was trying to save him, Leonardo. But the truth matters little. I failed. And now I'm the most wanted man in Venezia.
Well, perhaps you're in luck. It's Carnevale in Venezia.
Ooh.
This is the time when everybody goes without a face.
That's why I'm here. Do you have a mask I can wear?
Of course, of course. Somewhere in here.
Grazie, amico mio. And I have something
Amico
for you.
mio.
Oh, more of the Codex. Aha. This one's quite complex. It's a new design, my friend. A
think I know what
mechanism
this
for
is.
your wrist, but not a blade. In fact, it seems to be a kind of arma da fuoco, but as small as a hummingbird.
Oh.
Is that possible?
I
Not
have
what I
no
thought.
idea. Let's build it and find out.
Practice with the Hidden Blades pistol modification. Oh, goodness. It sounds like having a gun strapped to your forearm, especially in this time period when, like, guns sometimes jam and blow up. It's a little bit scary to me. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Press R1. Oh, there it is. Lock onto your target with L2. There we go. Aim and boom. There we go. Oh, that's right. I see. They did it during Carnivale, so they're fireworks, so nobody's shocked to hear the pistol that I'm shooting repeatedly. How clever. There we go. And back to Leonardo's workshop. Well, that's simple enough. Takes a while to make it work, but, oh, excuse me. I need to remember to turn the pistol modification off before I go do things.
Brother. Ma certo. But I'm sure your return was not just to play with new toys. Is it about this terrible new doge they've installed? Marco Barbarigo? Then you'll want to speak with your friend Antonio. I've seen him quite a bit lately at a mutual friend's. I'd look for him there, in the Dorsoduro district, to the south. Ask for Sister Theodora.
Sister?
Well, in a way, yes, sister. And Ezio. You can't be carrying weapons out there today.
Grazie, Leonardo. Now, about that mask.
There we go. Sister Teodoro.
Marco Barbarigo.
Oh, accidentally
Although his
clicked that.
brother
Oh, well.
Agostino was destined for greatness, Marco left his mark on Venetian history as well. A tyrant since he was barely old enough to walk.
Perfect.
Whatever Marco wanted, he got. There are records here for jewels,
Excellent
entire
parenting
fleets of
strategy.
ships, all paid for by his family and all ordered directly from him. And then there's his personal life. Apparently, Marco's wife, Carlotta, used to be married to his bodyguard, Dante Moro. Dante was captain of the city guard and heir to one of the most prestigious families in Venezia. Marco was supposedly his close friend, right? But get this. Marco decides he wants Carlotta. In the Catholic religion, marriage is till death do us part, and Marco's a good Catholic. So, he hires a hit on Dante. Dante gets stabbed 3 times in the body and once in the head.
Not totally
But
sure that's
he
how
doesn't
that
die.
works.
He recovers
He doesn't
with
die?
severe brain damage. Dante becomes like a child. So, what does Marco do? Well, he hires Dante as his personal bodyguard, and he gets him to sign a confession annulling the marriage. Marco takes Carlotta and keeps Dante as his personal slave. What a lovely fella.
That is horrifying. Oh my gosh. Alright. Carnivale mask keeps you incognito for the duration of Carnivale. Nice. That was horrifying. I didn't like that at all. Let's figure out how we can kill this dude, because he is an awful, awful, awful human being. Let's see, we got a couple of different missions. We are going to... Or do we only have one? Oh, looks like we only have one. Okay. We are going to finally open up this part of the map. And then, how much more time do we have? 25 minutes? Yeah, then maybe we'll do a couple things, but we're going to start with that, opening up that side of the mask. Where was I? I was talking about something and it had to do with Ron Swanson. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never tried to fix a sink before, but as it turns out, with the internet, so many things are possible. So I went on the internet, learned how to fix that part of the sink, ordered the part, and then installed it today, which I'm, again, unreasonably proud of. And every day we are sheltered in place, Ron Swanson goes stronger, so I'm told my wife earlier, pretty soon we'll be able to buy a cabin in the woods for $85 in gold bullion and a 17-foot canoe handcrafted from local red cedar. I've become a huge fan of Nick Offerman because as it turns out he's a super cool dude, in addition to being a hilarious and fantastic actor. So some of you might have heard some of these stories before. If so, I apologize. Ooh, Carnivale. How fun. So one thing that I learned about him is, if you know his character in Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson. As it turns out, he is pretty much exactly like that in real life. He is not libertarian, but whenever they show the woodshop that he uses in the TV show, that is Nick Offerman's actual woodshop in LA. Oh. There we go. And he keeps talking about handcrafting 17-foot canoes in the show, and he completely does that in real life. He's built 2 or 3. I feel a certain kinship with Nick Offerman because he got his professional start making theater scenery. That's where he got his woodworking start. And that is, funnily enough, what I've been doing.
Not here, damn it!
Alright, I was never here. I haven't done anything wrong. There we go. That actually worked out better than I expected. Nice. This is actually, I think this is the last part of the map to open up. This might be my last synchronization point. Alright. Oh, 49 of 73. Evidently not the last synchronization point. 49 of 73. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's 1, 2... I see 3 others. Oh, and then there's a whole section over here that I haven't, and up here. Okay. This is not the last section of the map. My mistake. So, let's do something interesting. Sweet. I actually have access to the last 2 assassin tombs, so I might want to do those. But right now we're going to do an assassination contract. I will either, after doing this assassination contract, do a mission, like a story mission, or I will do the assassin tombs. Let me know if you have a preference, which one you want to see. Because I am happy to take requests. For the most part. If the request is like, stop playing, I'm gonna be hurt. So, maybe please don't request that. Who sings the song? Let's keep it that way. Alright, Zero Tolerance, one of our family's allies, is constantly being harassed by a merchant from the Soderini family. Eliminate him without her knowledge. I don't want to frighten her. How considerate. Kill the merchant without being detected by the woman he's chasing. Okay, great. I feel like every time there's an assassination contract in this game, it's always about, like... Especially, well, there are also the beat-up events, and those ones are even more so this, but, like, it's always like, can you go beat up this dude that's cheating on this woman? And so, in this case, it's, can you go kill the dude that's harassing this woman? I feel like that says a thing or two about the state of the world at this time. Oh, nothing. I promise I'm not doing anything wrong. I love how they always yell at me for running on the rooftops, but like, they're 4 thieves. You can tell they're thieves. They have a thief symbol right above their heads. They're 4 thieves just standing on the rooftops, loitering. Goodness. Alright. Oh, thank goodness. I was about to just go, like... Oop. Try and jump across that gap, and I don't think that was going to go well.
Get down! There he is, bastard!
There we go. Excellent. Oh,
Get down!
I'm not here. I like the idea. I'm just gonna run away while I scream, I am Silent Night! I'm not here. There we go. Alright, come on. We're gonna lay low for a second. In a very literal sense. Oh. Although he's down there now.
He's gone now.
There we go. Oh, come on. I got stopped by a piece of wood. Oh.
I found him!
That's right. I was about to just throw him off the building, but I'm not supposed to let the woman down on the ground level know that I'm doing this. Okay. Let's get to it. This is always a tough part, trying to... Oh, that guy's yelling at me too. Sometimes it's hard to find who I'm actually going after. Oh, and there's the dude. Okay. Oh, excellent. All right. And my favorite group, the courtesans, might be able to help me stay a little undercover, although these people are running around, so it's going to be harder to... Oh. Alright, there she is, and there's the dude. Oh. There we go. Ah, that worked out better than I could have hoped. Alright, and we're also going to loot him because money's always good. Oh, and I got medicine? Yes! Best day. Alright, goodbye. I didn't do anything. Alright, let's see where we're going next. Now that that is done... Alright, I want to get that codex page. And then I think we're going to do that final mission. We've only got 15 minutes left on this particular day. So we will not finish up. I know the assassin tombs aren't always terribly interesting. If you liked what you've been seeing today, please stick around, follow. I stream 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 to 6, and then I also do 4 to 6 Pacific time, to be clear. I also do a Saturday stream, arguably my favorite, and that is a special stream. My wife and I play Lego Harry Potter right now. Whoop. And that one's super fun. It's super it's super nice to have a co-host. Oh, there we go. And hopefully soon we will be getting a nice microphone that makes our audio even better on Saturdays. Because we've been trying to make it work with 2 mics, and it works. But it's a little difficult, and hopefully it's actually supposed to... It's supposed to arrive before Saturday, so hopefully that actually happens. Oh, ow. Woof. That's right, they have, yay to new mic. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I'm, like, living for it. I love all these Carnival, like, special details. So they got the masks there. They've got this dude breathing fire. Alright. There are other performers in other places. I'm trying to... Oh, Acrobat. I love all these little details. Is it a mic that would work for, say, a pirate podcast? Why, Yes, it might very well work for a pirate podcast. So my wife and I are toying with the idea of doing okay. Good job, ladies. Thank you. We're toying with the idea of doing a podcast as well, just for funsies. I think what we decided is if we're going to make this happen, it would be about little-known history. So if you've been watching for a while, you know that I like to tell stories about pirates. Love me a pirate podcast. I would too. Okay, so we'll have to look into how we make that work. Where did I say I was going to go? I was going to go to the next mission. That's where I was going to go, and the next mission is not too far. But yeah, we're supposed to get a nice USB mic that would actually work for podcasts and for streaming both of us at the same time without having any echo and all sorts of good stuff. But the idea is we might start a sorry friend, might start a little-known history podcast, and I think the first series would be on pirates, because, you know, I love me some pirates and talking about pirates and pirates. And then we might get into something interesting like assassinations, like my favorite assassination story, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which kicked off World War I. That, in combination with the, I think that was World War I. I believe that was World War I. Yeah, okay. That and the sinking of the Lusitania. But, apparently, the people trying to assassinate Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the Black Hand, I believe they were called, in the course of one day, there were like 6 assassination attempts. In fact, in the course of one car drive, I believe, one car trip, there were like 6 or so assassination attempts, and they all failed until the last one, which the dude wasn't even supposed to be on the like assassination group. He just happened to be getting a sandwich at a shop nearby and looked over and realized the Archduke was alive, and he went, "That's not right. I should fix that." And he ran over, and sure enough. It's not often you can say hilarious assassination attempt.
Antonio, we need to talk.
Ezio! Ezio Auditore! Theodora! Meet the most talented man in all of Venezia.
Madonna. Sister Theodora.
Sister Theodora.
I never imagined you as a religious type.
Depends how you understand religion, my son. It's not just men's souls that call for soothing.
Come! Join us, Ezio. Have a drink. Meet the ladies.
Murderer! Butcher! He
Whoa.
sliced Lucia and stole
So,
her money!
Messer Ezio, let's see just how talented you are. After him!
Will do. Damsels in distress, chase down and kill the murderer. Absolutely. The courtesans in this game are really important to me. They have been the most helpful people in this game.
Don't come any closer, or I will carve up another one.
Oh, pistol. I see.
Don't make me kill again.
No, I need to lock onto him. I see they want me to use the gun, and unfortunately, everyone's in the way. There we go. Let's make this work. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Everyone, out of the way. There we go. Ooh, that was close. Are you okay? Okay. That was a quick mission. Goodness. Alright, well I think that leaves time for another one. I think it does. Yeah, it totally does. That took far less time than I was expecting. A Pirate and Assassin podcast. Quel excitement. I'm super excited. I think it'll be super fun.
That's it. Come back if you need me.
Yeah, we'll start with pirates, go to assassinations, and then I don't even know where we would go after that. We do have some options, yeah. But I think the possibilities are not quite endless, but certainly extensive. My wife loves we are a theater household. Put it that way. What was that? Sure are. Yeah. And so a lot of what we know about history, we know from theater. So obviously, nowadays we have Hamilton, but also Assassins was what was that? Sondheim. Stephen Sondheim. It was a musical about different assassination attempts of presidents. And so when I mentioned that we might have fun doing an assassination series on a podcast, my wife was like, oh, yes, let's do that. That might have to happen. Alright, great, we are healed. Oh, excellent, and there's a tailor nearby. So, I would like to take a minute to recognize, thank you, KB09, for our current clothes, which I believe are Venetian wine. So, I like to change my clothes often in this game. If you have a preference on what clothes Ezio should wear next, please let me know. We have options. We have... I already own that one, so no need. That's Venetian wine. We also have access, through this particular tailor, to get Venetian azure and Venetian teal. Or Assassin white. We could go classic as well. So if any of those sound like a fun change, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to pick those up. And I will play the rest of the time now, and definitely most of next broadcast, which will be on Friday for us. Let me know. Venetian... We already have Venetian wine. We've got Venetian azure. And Venetian teal. And classic Venetian white. Or Assassin white. What was that? Oh, my wife wants... Ooh, goodness. My voice. My wife wants to see Venetian azure again. What was that? And then teal. There we go. So let me know. I'll pick one of those up. I always love playing with new clothes in this game. Oh, goodness. Alright, but for now we're going to do another mission. Oh, Lucia.
You have our gratitude, Ezio.
Why is it wherever you go, trouble follows?
Antonio, I trust you know why I'm here.
I imagine to rid Venice of Marco Barbarigo. But really, Ezio, we did this once already. And this new Templar Doge is a bigger culo than the last. Never mind that he never leaves the palazzo.
Yes, except for tonight.
Ooh.
Marco wouldn't dare miss Carnevale.
How do you know this?
In fact, he's throwing the biggest party of them all. But getting in won't be so simple. You'll need a golden mask for entry. And before you think about forging one, keep in mind, each mask is numbered. Fortunately for you, I have an idea. Let's see if we can't win you a mask.
Alright. None the wiser. Ha! Clever. Speak with Teodoro about Marco Barbario.
What is it, my son? You want to ask me something?
I do. Forgive me, but why is it you wear a nun's habit if you aren't one?
Whoever said I wasn't? Indeed, I am married to the Lord.
And yet you are also a courtesan. You run a bordello.
So, I see no contradiction. How I choose to practice my faith, what I choose to do with my body, these are my choices to make.
Fair enough.
Like many young women, I was drawn to the church, but grew disillusioned by the believers of the city. Men hold God only as an idea in their heads, not in the depths of their hearts and bodies.
Ooh. Courtesan's always my favorite. Come on. They are so helpful in this game.
My girls and I provide that to our congregation. No church would agree with me, I realized. So I created my own. It may not be traditional, but men's hearts grow firmer in my care.
Among other things, I'm sure.
Clever innuendo. Yep, there we go. Thank you, Ezio, for getting it. All right.
Signore, signore! Come on, come on! The games of Carnevale are about to begin. Do you
Sweet.
have the coraggio to compete for as grand a prize as this? This year, like every year, the Golden Mask will provide entry for one, e uno solo, to our most beloved Doge's personal ball. Who
Nice.
would not desire such an exceptional reward? Come, compete! Whoever proves themselves champion in each of 4 games today shall be the Doge's personal guest tonight.
You'd best get to it, Ezio.
All right. Oh, that wasn't a real mission. We can't end on that note. I have a few more minutes. We're going to do at least one of these games. We can save the rest for later, but...
This may be the easiest challenge yet, or the hardest. A game of charisma and charm. Step
Charisma
right
and
up,
charm?
Step right up.
Not
Who shall win the prize?
charisma, uniqueness. Anyway. Yep.
Welcome. Gentlemen, whether you win or lose, this will certainly be your favorite game of the day. Ladies? Here's how the game is played. All the ladies in the district have ribbons. Your job is to obtain them. Whoever has the most before my hourglass runs out
Goodness.
is one step closer to winning the Golden Mask.
So do I just, like, tackle them or obtain more ribbons in the competition from the ladies of Carnevale? Alright. Seems like a weird game. Steal ribbons from girls in the district. Oh, I have to just steal them. Boop. There we go. Stole some. There we go. Stole some more. I've collected 4 of 25 ribbons.
You're all looking lovely this afternoon.
There we go. Keep going. Go, Ezio. We got some weird games happening right now. Alright, let's see. Excellent.
Trouble you for a ribbon.
Where are... Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. They're all over the place. Goodness. Oh, no. Don't sit down. You can't sit down on the job, Ezio.
Hello, ladies.
A medium bundle of ribbons. Nice. Alright. Let's see if I can manage not to draw too much attention when I show up and I'm soaking wet. I'm not gonna lie, this strikes me as one of the weirdest missions I've had in this game so far.
You're all looking lovely this afternoon.
I've collected 28 of 25 ribbons. Nice.
We have a winner! You have more ribbons than any man here. You've proved yourself a favorite of the ladies.
Or at least
and are
best
now
at pickpocketing.
one step closer to the greatest prize of all time.
Alright. Well, that was an odd mission. Ribbon roundup. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to read that right now. I was just trying to look at the map. So, we do have more missions. It is 6 o'clock Pacific time, so it is time to stop for the night. If you are watching, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Please stop by. Friday will be our next broadcast, our next stream. We do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll be playing this 4 to 6. And then, of course, Saturday, our joint stream, my wife and I will be playing Lego Harry Potter. And I think that's it. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I love to hear from people talking in the chat. And I think if I can make it work, I'm going to figure out how to host someone on my channel. So stick around. You'll be able to watch some fun